Heat advisory, and I'm filming outside. We're going to put this one under the Q&A, although it's not the same type of format. This is people who send me videos, they post it up on Facebook, they send me messages, and they want to get my opinion on it, and I figure, might as well share it with everybody. So let's talk some of the videos that are out there right now. First video is shown to me by somebody who's a fan of the show. Sent it to me in private messages saying, oh, this is going to be the death of paintball, this is going to be so bad for the sport. And anytime somebody raises up the big alarmist thing, I always kind of, get a little skeptical. But let me show you the important part of the video, specifically about the product itself. Way to go, Valken. That's a good way to show the sport in a positive light. Show a downed opponent being stepped on by the guy that shot him. That's high class right there. That's quality video. As far as the product itself, it's this backpack loader thing. And if you go to their website, it's amazing how many images they lifted from movies like Predator and things like that in order to sell the product. They're taking pre-orders. It doesn't even exist yet. And to me, that has all the earmarks of vaporware, stuff that's not going to actually come out there. I would like to think that the Valken would not throw their money behind and throw their name behind a product that doesn't quite exist yet, but by the same token, they're using a lot of CG in the video, so that really kind of, I don't know. As far as it being the death of paintball, I really don't think so, only because, well, I can see a couple practical uses for it. The first one being if you are a tournament player and you don't really feel like reloading in the middle of a game, I can understand that. The second one is if you're a scenario player and you're going to Iron Man the entire event out of one backpack and you're never going to reload for the entire weekend. That I can understand. But the thing is, I can't shake this feeling that I've seen this product before. I know I've seen this before. No, that was one of the Matt Carter Brown guys did before one of the D-Day events, but I'm talking years before that. I know that I've seen... Oh yeah, Sergeant Splatter! Most of you youngins don't remember this guy, but Sergeant Splatter was a creation of Fred Moulton Jr. He was in several comics back in the day, back in the 80s or so, and he had this product called the Auto Lotto Balls. It was a backpack that had a tube that fed to his gun, so he didn't actually have a hopper on his gun. Then again, Fred Moulton Jr. was way ahead of his time for this comic strip because he actually had the character with these huge CO2 tanks and had the Auto Lotto Balls, and he had the big mask kind of thing. Way ahead of his time. And for those of you who are old enough to remember Sergeant Splatter, he's actually still around. I mean, I found his Facebook page, so he's out there. Okay, second video, and this is what somebody sent me. Apparently Social Paintball, I think is the name of the site. Social Paintball put up this video that has a bunch of these guys playing some Outlaw Ball. And somebody said, well, Tiger, what's your opinion about Outlaw Ball? And then somebody else said, well, what is Outlaw Ball compared to Woods Ball? So let me kind of explain this one. Woods Ball has kind of become a generic term for anybody who plays paintball out inside of the woods. When you're outdoors in the big trees and all that, yeah. Outlaw play, also known as bandit ball, as whatever, this goes by a whole bunch of different names. Basically, it's when you're playing on an unregulated field without insurance, and it's usually just a bunch of friends. Quite literally, your buddy's back on the back 40. Now, I've played Outlaw before, and I really don't have a problem with it. The biggest problem, however, is that most of the people who play Outlaw don't go to regulated fields, don't know how to run it safely, and they don't have the proper safety equipment to ensure that everybody's going to walk away safely. Specifically to this video, one of the guys, right off the bat, you can see that he's wearing sunglasses, he's not carrying any extra pair of goggles in his hand, and he's got a gun in the other hand with no barrel sock, barrel plug, or any other barrel blocking device in it. Obviously, this guy's going to go out and go play in just a pair of sunglasses. And what gets me is if you actually look at the Social Paintball website, they're actually defending the video saying, oh, well, the guy at the end has his goggles in his hand. Yeah, that's at the end. I'm talking about right at the beginning. The whole thing kind of demonstrates the idea of we know what we're doing. Something I hear a lot of Outlaw players saying, hey, we've tested this, we know what we're doing, we know it's safe. Let me show you this video from over here. This is about a 4-year-old video. This video, first of all, the team rather endears themselves to me because they just immerse themselves so deeply in that World War II Nazi Germany SS trooper nostalgia, which of course scores a lot of points in my book. But you can see that they're wearing these helmets that have basically mesh in front of their face, and they're not wearing goggles. In fact, this guy over here, as he's walking away, he's got that mark on his face. Yeah, so that's paint right near his eyeball. And they defend themselves by saying, hey, we know what we're doing. And that's pretty much what almost every Outlaw field repeats this sentence over and over and over again. We know what we're doing. So to kind of answer the question, no, I don't have a problem with Outlaw play. My problem is with the Outlaw players. Because all it's going to take is one idiot going out in the woods, taking off his goggles for a smoke break, getting shot in the eyeball, and then suddenly he's going to represent every single paintball player from the Outlaw player to the high-end tourney guy. at least in the media. So I think we're gonna call it at that. If you guys like this, you think there's a video that I should look at, you'd like to have me look at some products and stuff like that, let me know. Comment down below, send me a message, send me a link to the video, and I'll be more than happy to take a look at it. You know, we could make this a regular feature, I guess, kind of thing. And that'll do it, so I'll see you guys later on in the week.